create Aura component. I'll say display contacts. So display contacts, and this will be implementing. So we need to implement an interface called this one, display accounts. So implements flexible for all pages. That is very much required because we need to use this in a Lightning app. Something is not good. Components, implements. Okay. Now here we have for each account how many contacts will having. There would be a chance that you will be having more than one contact for each account, right? So because here you will be getting a collection of data, isn't it? Here you will be getting a collection of data. But let's go here. On click of this, on click of this, on click of view contacts, what we are doing, we need to do a alert. We need to do a alert. Something is not good. Okay. Here we need to do a application event. With selected account ID. So once we have application ID passed through an application event, so here we need to handle an event. Here handle the application event in display contacts. So this will get the list of accounts. Our attribute name equal to contacts. Type will get as a list. So you remember how to fire an event, application event, or you need again like you need to go through. For every event, what is required? We need one registered and one handler, right? Isn't it? So let me create one more event saying that sfdx create Aura event, and I'll say account contact EVT. So what is my event name? Account contact event. And this time I'll be using it as an application event only. What happened here? Type application and I'll say Aura attribute name equal to account id, type equal to string. So what we have here, Aura event and display account. Let me go to the display account. How to register an event for application, how to register an event, where we have that such event we have user, right? You remember this Aura register event, such event, and type equal to c dot such event. This is also an application event for us, isn't it? So you need to use this event. Instead of such event, what we need to have, ACC con evt, and what is the event name? Account contact evt. Account contact evt. This is your event name, right? Here I am saying account contact evt. This is event. So what is registered on click of this event? You need to fire a action. Let me go to what is the action that we are using here. Let's go here and we can check it out. So here we are firing an event, right? So we are getting an app event and we are firing it. So let app event equal to secure dollar a dot get. What is the event name that we have to use? Instead of C, colon search, and here you go. Account. And in this new event, what is your attribute? Account ID. Account ID. Instead of component.get v.account, so what is your attribute here? Record. Display component is something. So silent, you guys are there or not there? It's as same as the earlier conversation. That's what I'm saying. So all I'm doing is that one app event. All I'm saying is one app event that we need to create now. That I'm creating it. So my action And how to get a data? Event dot get params, right? Event dot get param of which one you need to get? Your account ID. Here we have in the event, where is the event here? You need to read a parameter of account ID. Here you go. Account ID. Display contacts. Now I'm deploying it. Deploy this to source arc, and then deploy this to source arc. Display contacts, deploy this to source arc. So the deployment is successful. Let me go and refresh this page. Save. Go back. So I'll say oil, search. Now account ID. From where we are printing this account ID? We are printing this account ID from display contacts controller, right? Yes or no? So how we are getting there? So we are passing an application event. We are passing an application event from display account record. I mean, on click of this particular button, we are creating an application event, and we are listening that application event from the display contacts panel. So on as soon as if it listens like a display contact, I need to do a server call to get the data. I need to do a server call to get the data. How to do a server call? So we already had a discussion before, like how to do a server call, where we discussed this in a header CMP file. In header CMP control, if you can see, we are doing a server call, right? Call Apex method from the lightning controller.js, right? We discussed how to do a server call in our earlier session. So before to that, let's go back one step. Where is this component? And I will be going to use the same controller header CMP. Controller header CMP. So now I need to edit this particular class first. Control P, Control C, and class. I need to write another Aura method. I need to write another Aura method. At the rate Aura enabled. Instead of string, I need to say list of contact, get contacts. Oh, what is my controller name? And one more rule is that your JS controller name, method name, should not contain same name. I mean, your Apex controller method name and your JS controller methods names, function names cannot be same. You should have a differentiated. You should have some differentiations. Get account contacts. Get account contacts. String parent ID, and now I'll throw here as return select ID comma first name comma last name from contact where account ID equal to column parent ID. Create. You can also do a query builder by using create query in query builder. So it will open a separate session and you can able to add, I mean, if you are not aware like which field you need to use, then you can also use a query builder provided by Salesforce and select an object. Here I need to select an object of contact, and fields it will display like whatever fields I needed, I can select it. You can simply see email, or if you need all fields, it's fine. Like you can also select all fields, it will select all fields for you, all selectable fields. Okay, ordered by limit, whatever query. So you can see the difference, and here is the results. So you don't want to necessarily to go the developer console and you can verify data. You can verify from here only. Either you can export as a JSON or you can also export as a string. Any questions? Like this is like a query builder provided by Salesforce. It will be natively available in the VS Code Salesforce extension pack. Deploy this to source org in header controller. Let me use the same code again. Display contacts, not displaying it. And instead of this, I need to use a method name called get contacts. Instead of account ID, let me use parent ID. As soon as I get a results, let me assign it to contacts. That's it. Now here, Aura, Aura iteration, and here items is nothing but your contacts. You can say CON. Or I'll say, let's say so we have a class called SLDS dev, SLDS-card, first name, first name, last name, last name. Let me go and refresh it here. Oil, search. You got your first name, last name, right? Here, side. Might be my alignment is not good because I'm not focused this time with the alignment. But let's say deploy it. Refresh. Oil, Now on click of view contacts, now you have steel, and then you can see if I click, the contacts are changing, isn't it? It is displaying only those contacts what is needed, isn't it? Any questions here? And we can also say inspect elements. Let me try doing it. Do SLDS card element style align. Okay, so let me add this style also. Let's say style, Control Z. See, we can add style is like a type we can put like whatever we wanted styles it is. Edit, refresh. Oil, view contacts. Now this is looking somewhat better than before. Cool. So what we have done nothing new. All we use application event that it is communicated from such to this, and on click of this one we are able to display the actual Ashley James and all these contacts based on the application event only, right? Now I need to give an option called edit button. I need to give a button called edit account. So what I want to say, next to view actions, I also should have ability that edit action. So instead of view contacts, I need to give edit account. Otherwise I'll say edit. Now my expectation here is I should have an ability that I need to edit my record. Refresh. Oil. So now if I click a edit here, then I should be able to edit my if I click edit, I should allow to edit my account record. Okay. Any question? But here the logic goes this way. Let me draw.io, open it. And how the structure, you remember the structure style, the currently which type of structure we are using, only this component I'm going to discuss. Only this panel. Now, how this is located? How this is located? You have display accounts, right? One big component, and inside that you have display account component, right? You have multiple display accounts, isn't it? This is how it is there, right? Yes or no? This is display account, so this is a main component. Inside you have display account. So what I wanted to do, the same place I wanted also to keep called edit account component. So as soon as if I click edit, it should edit from the same component. I'm not going to create a multiple edit account records. I need to use only one component to edit all my accounts. Okay. So on click of edit button, I should pass like, now tell me how these two are related, how these are related now. Now whether this display account and edit records are related or they are not related. Whether this is related or not related. No, right? So how the communication should happen between these two components now? Because they are related, they are under one application, right? How they are going to communicate now? They have two options. They have two options. Because they are under one roof, they can use app event for communication, or because this is parent child, they can rely on Aura attributes, right? They can rely on Aura attributes, display accounts, edit accounts, and they can rely on Aura attributes. These Aura attributes can relay more into change handler. What is change handler? Have we used this change handler anytime before? What is change handler? Change handler in the sense, let's say if you have Aura attribute, if that attribute value changes from something to something, then the change handler will automatically triggers, right? So the example for that where we have used in header CMP. In the header CMP we are using change handler. See, Aura handler name change. This is change type for which records? Account records. For such functionality we are using change handler, right? Now we need to create one more component. What component we need to create? Edit accounts, isn't it? We need to create edit accounts and then change handler, and we can rely on we can rely on Aura attributes or change handler. Either we can also use app event. That is also there. We can use app event, or if you don't want to use application event, we can rely on Aura attributes. That Aura attribute, as soon as the value changes from on click of child, then the change handler will gonna help you to manage things. Clear? You want to you guys wanted to try this, like that would be nice if you can try.